What is up, everybody? I hope all is well. Let me see if I get an audio check. Appreciate, yeah, exactly. Is the official KBBT band, but that's good stuff. I hope you guys can hear me. Let me just make sure everything's good. Yeah, man, we got good audio. So, well, I appreciate everybody kind of joining us. It's going to be this is going to be something else, guys. I appreciate you guys doing it. I'm not going to waste a bunch of your time. I want to announce something here with you that is in progress, that's in talks, and I mean honestly, we kind of just put this together. And we're still putting it all together, but I'm going to show you something and reveal something to you that's really going to shake up the way things are done. Okay, look, when we first started KBBT, we were able to do things that, have been out of the ordinary. And I'm not afraid to take chances, and I'm not afraid to take, just do things and listening to anglers and stuff like that. There's the traditional style of going out there fishing live and meeting everybody on the water, and which is fantastic. We had some great events this weekend. Those congratulations to all those winners who placed into the bass event. I understand that was a great event. And the Hobie series and all that stuff, and then the KBF stuff's coming on, and we have the brackets and all that stuff. But let's be real, man. Competition, is traditional. We follow traditional things, and I'm anything but traditional. Okay, so I'm going to show you something that I think is going to be unbelievable, and something that's going to grow the sport, something that's going to create fans like you've never seen before. Something that's going to bring attention, and something I think is going to broadcast unbelievable. And again, it's not been done on a professional level like this, in kayak bass fishing and really in fishing in general. But most major sports are a league. And most major sports like Major League Baseball, football, soccer, you name it, they all have a league. And they all have teams, and they all have players and things like that. So what we're going to do is we are going to head up, and this is going to start in June of 2021. June of 2021 is going to be the start of this. We have created what is called KFL. It's called the Kayak Fishing League. Okay? Kayak Fishing League, think of it just like the NFL for kayak fishermen. You are going to have literally nationwide, you're going to have nationwide teams all across the country that are going to have 8 angler teams, and 4 anglers compete on those teams. And how the league is going to be made up is you're going to have, just like the NFL, you're going to have the KFL conferences, which is going to call the EFC and the WFC, the Eastern Fishing Conference and the Western Fishing Conference. And then in that, you're going to have divisions, starting out with North and South divisions, possibly East and West if we get big enough. And all these divisions are going to go compete with one another, and you're going to have teams inside these cities, okay? Like New England versus New York, Philadelphia and Baltimore, Washington. These are teams and these are cities that have anglers that can form 8 angler teams that are big enough to be able to host their own team. Their own team is going to have their own name. They're going to have their own logo. They're going to have their own uniforms. They're going to have players. The players are going to have their names on their sleeves, and they're going to have numbers. They're going to be identified like a professional league, like a professional team in a professional league. They'll be fishing under the umbrella called KFL. So, for instance, a schedule is going to look like this. This is the first, it's just a markup schedule. The KFL, Kayak Fishing League, you're going to have New England at New York, okay? New England will literally travel, those 4 anglers will travel to New York to fish against New York. And then we're going to keep records. So each division team will have records. We're going to have 6 games, 3 home games, 3 away games. And then at the end of the season, at the end of the 6-game season, you're going to have playoffs. and you're going to be competing for home field advantage. They're not going to be called tournaments. They're going to be called games. And so you're going to have morning games. We can broadcast morning games, and we're going to have evening games. So the morning games will start at 6 a.m., and then the afternoon games are going to start at 1 p.m. So you have a morning bite competition and an evening bite competition, just like the NFL. The NFL has 1 o'clock games and 4 o'clock games. We're going to have 6 a.m. games and 1 p.m. games. And these anglers are going to travel. They're going to travel and we're going to try to make it so to where they're not traveling more than 6 hours to get to a place. There's going to be coaches. There could be player coaches that can actually play and coach. But you remember, there's 8 anglers associated with their team. And the reason why you choose 8 anglers is because you want a mix of people who can travel, who can't travel. You've got guys that are not fishing well, you can bench. You got guys that can fish rivers. You got guys that can fish different lakes that are better. So each angler is going to be associated with this. It is going to be legit. This has never been done in fishing, ever. Do we know what the hell we're doing? No, we have no clue. But we're going to do this. We've already literally got 8 teams in 8 cities that are ready to go. They called me today. They are ready to freaking go. Your job is to figure out getting your city or state a team of a group of anglers. And listen, these anglers, you've got to compete. These are not like, I would hold tryouts. I would hold look, the toughest thing to do is cut players. It's a professional sports organization. Every team is going to be responsible for it's going to cost about $500 per person to play in this league. It is real deal money. We're going to get sponsors to help us out. It is going to be real deal payouts. How the scoring is going to work, we're probably going to either take the best 5 of each team or the best 10 of each team. We're going to work out those details. Probably, if you're going to go out there and compete and there's 4 guys, we'll probably maybe do 10 best fish of the team. And we're going to run a running scoreboard. We're going to have stats. We're going to have MVP awards. We're going to have, honestly, we're going to have everything like the NFL has or Major League Baseball has. We're going to sell shirts. We're going to, sell brands that goes back to the teams. This is going to be a professional fishing league. It is going to be insane. Yeah. So you've got to be able, if you're going to sign up, you've got to commit. And when is this going to take place? It's going to take place kind of in the dog days of fishing. You have the really, spring hot bite. Here at KBBT, we're doing the bracket, the national championship bracket in April and May. And then we're not really going to do anything until the next qualifiers in the fall. And so, the reason why also you have 8 guys is because some guys can fish live events. Some guys are going to be doing different things. But this is going to be the bread and butter of the June, July, August time frame of when this league starts. It is going to be freaking fantastic. Fantastic fun. It's going to be incredible. Dude, I cannot wait. This is kind of like a logo that I'm going to show you, a sample logo. So this, if you have a team in Houston, you can create a logo and call yourself the Houston Venom and whatever. And we're going to create uniforms and all that good stuff. But I've already talked to a lot of anglers, a lot of the solid anglers and stuff. I'm not going to tell you where. I'm going to let those guys kind of announce different things. But this is going to be freaking fun. And again, called the KFL. The domain's already bought. We will be working throughout between the fall and the winter to get everything organized and come up with the rules and again, the money aspect and all that good stuff and the payouts and how that's all going to work. Hopefully we'll get enough sponsors. Think about a sponsor standpoint. Sponsors love sponsoring anglers and that's all great. But you know what? People and fans can associate things with teams, players, and numbers. And sponsors dig that. And we have something to broadcast like literally a live event that are teams associated with teams, players, sponsors, and numbers. And again, your shirts can be sponsored. You can have all sorts of stuff that you want going on. We will help you in any which way. But this is going to be legit. A kayak fishing league called the KFL. So it is going to be freaking fun. I cannot wait. This is not going to mess up all the other events we got going on, but this is going to be incredible. I mean, again, events we got going on here, by the way, guys, we have the Texas qualifier coming up September 12th. We have got Making the Cut September 12th, too. That is going to be another whole series that you don't want to miss, but Making the Cut, please sign up for that. That is going to be amazing to where you hopefully we'll have 100 anglers, and then, you get if you have 100 anglers, 50 of them get cut, and then you go to 25, and then you go to 10, and then after 10, the top 10 fishes for the money. So that's coming up September 12th, and then we have the national qualifying bracket. It's already on Tourney X, and that's October 17th. That is going to be a national bracket. Anybody in the nation can sign up for that one as well. We've already got. We're going to get 16 out of Texas. We're going to get. We already have 16 out of the first qualifier. We have this qualifier is going to do 16, and then we have another qualifier at the very last, at the end or the first of the year next year. We're going to do another qualifying event. So that's going to have that. So, but yeah, this is going to be incredible. And again, it's going to be legit, guys. I mean, this is going to be something that is revolutionary to fishing, revolutionary to the sport, and creating a kayak league where professional fishermen, and I emphasize professional fishermen, can go out and compete on a legit basis. And again, you have 4 players on each team that are going to be competing at home, and then you're going to be competing on the road. Now, each team is going to be able to designate 2 or 3 home lakes that the anglers feel comfortable that they can compete at. And the whole point of that is, so if you have, some guys, are stronger than other lakes than others, but the whole goal is to be able to get to the point to where you're competing for home lake advantage for the playoffs and all that good stuff. So there will be an eastern region, and then there will be a western region. And again, we're going to try to make sure that you're not, driving more than 6 hours in the division. So think of like the NFC South. Okay, you have Atlanta. You have Carolina. You've got the Saints, and I can't remember the last team. But anyway, I mean they're all within that South region. And then like the NFC North, you've got Detroit, you got Chicago, you have Green Bay and Minnesota. Those are in the division areas, and they kind of compete in the same region there. Same thing here, guys. If you're from a state or if you're from that team, we're going to kind of keep it in the same division, so to speak, so you guys can battle out for the division champion, and then the division champion goes to the playoffs, and then you have a conference championship like the AFC, NFC conference championships, and then you have the Super Bowl, but we're not going to call it the Super Bowl. We're going to call it the champion, whatever, the KFL championship, and that's going to be on a body of water. So, Tampa. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Appreciate that. How could I forget? But anyway, so that's what it's going to be like, guys. It's going to be incredible, guys. Think of it like the NFL. That's exactly what we're going to do here for professional bass fishermen and, for kayak angling. And we're going to have a heck of a lot of fun, man. And again, this is going to be so easy to broadcast. So much content could come out of this. Again, fans are going to be, literally like your state. You're going to be representing your state, your city. You're going to have logos. You're going to have colors. You're going to be able to promote within. You're going to be able to talk to sponsors a lot easier. You're going to be part of a team, which is a part of a league, that's broadcastable. That's going to be able to throw content after content out. You can have local radio shows, local podcasts talking about you, local news. All sorts of stuff you can do with this, man, and promote the crap out of it. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think this is going to be revolutionary. It's going to be a lot of fun. I cannot believe that this has never been done before. You say this is the stupidest idea ever. Well, then, hey, you don't have to fish it. But, it's something different, guys. And again, this whole COVID thing has changed a lot of different things. And so this limits the amount of anglers on one body of water. There's only 8 anglers that are fishing the same body of water. So it kind of cuts down on that as well. But then it also brings a lot of camaraderie into the sport as well, because think about it, when you have guys that are traveling and they're there, let's say Friday night, you guys who are fishing against each other go out to dinner, have a good time, fellowship, have camaraderie with one another, and then beat the brains out of each other the next day and see who wins. But this is what we're gonna do, guys. This is gonna be exciting. You try to wrap your head around this. Just again, think of the NFL style, but for cities and states and teams that are going to come up. So, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun. And it is. We have all. I mean, listen. We already have great anglers at Fish with KBBT. Some solid anglers, and I wouldn't want to face some of these guys from the north, man. You know what I mean? If I got to travel north, like if I got to go travel, up to New England, I mean, I'm gonna get my butts get beaten out by like a Derek Brundle, Matthew Conant, and all those guys. I mean, but hey, that's just the way it works, man. So, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot, guys. I'm telling you, this is if you're a competitor, if you played any kind of sports at all, this is the ultimate. Having in a professional league like this, and I beg you, if you're gonna help, if you're gonna get a team together, and I hope you do, and I hope we get a ton of cities involved and a ton of states involved. You have got to get quality, and the coach is responsible to make sure we have quality fishing out there. We don't. It's not just a free for all, and it's an open invite and all that stuff. I would hold tryouts. I mean, I would pull stats. I would get seasoned professional anglers only in this because again, it's got to be a quality product. Otherwise, no one's going to watch it. And as I said, I mean, this is just you'll have rookies, I'm sure, and all that good stuff. But this is gonna be a lot of fun, guys. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So, yeah, this is going to be very, very, very interesting. So, as I said, I've already had a lot of feedback on it. I've asked people when I go into this and when I talk about this, the first thing I said to them is, tell me the negative parts of this. I mean, you can ask anybody I've talked to in the last couple days. Tell me what's negative about this. And really, no one has had anything negative to say. So, but it's called KFL, and the website I have it. I mean, I already bought the domain. The website's going to be called kflfishing.com. Again, we're going to post up live scoring, interviews, angler profiles. We're going to do stats, and believe it or not, we're going to do fantasy. There's going to be fantasy along with this. So. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a ton of fun. So anyway, if you know of any cities that are looking to get involved or any states that are looking to get involved and get a team together, there is an 8 angler limit to it. And then again, the coach is going to be responsible, to make sure that your anglers are there and prepared. And you're going to have to work out the logistics and all that good stuff. But again, I hope we'll have enough sponsors out there to be able to help, donate into taking care of your travel and all that stuff, and then obviously help with the payouts and stuff like that. So anyway, but guys, I'm telling you, this is going to be exciting. And get your anglers together. If you're inside those regions, you know what I mean. And what I mean by region is like let's take Kansas City for example. If you have Kansas City and you have a group of anglers, I mean, if you're 150 miles within that radius of Kansas City, and you pick an area that all anglers can fish at comfortably, man, get them on the team. You know what I mean. So again, this is the NFL of kayak bass fishing, and no one has done this. No one has even tried to do this that I know about. But again, we're not afraid to take chances here, and it could be like the XFL, man. We could do half the season and fall apart on our faces, but I doubt it. I think this is going to be something that's going to be a lot of freaking fun, a lot of posts about, a lot of content's going to be out there in regards to this. And again, it's a podcast heaven, it's a broadcast heaven. If you write, it's a editorial heaven. It's a promotion heaven. You can, if you're an angler, you talking about promoting yourself on, social media and everything else. You can associate yourself not only with yourself, with your team, your city, and your state. And again, this just allows your social media presence even further than what you have now, than just fishing a live event. And let's be honest, guys. A lot of the guys who fish the live events, they get lost in the shuffle. When you have 120, 150 anglers, if you don't finish, let's say, the top 5 or top 10, you kind of get lost in the shuffle. I mean, honestly, you just do. I mean, because there's so many anglers out there. Well, this is going to be a, broadcasted, dollar for dollar return on your investment to promote your team, and promote your city, and let people out there see the quality talent that are out there in the north, the northeast, the south. I mean, wherever you're from, you know what I mean? And again, it's competition, guys. If you don't like competition, then this ain't for you, because there's going to be rivalries. There's going to be, a lot of trash talking. There's going to be a lot of hatred. I mean, I put hatred in quotes, but there's going to be a lot of, a lot of guys like the Bears and Packers. They're about, I don't know, 100 miles apart. They hate each other, and it is going to be freaking fun. So, if you have any questions, comments, whatever, message me. We can talk. We can get on a Zoom call, whatever you want to do. Be happy to help you out with it. We'll commission it for you. The guys here at KBBT are excited about the broadcasting opportunities. I've talked to Marcus. I've talked to Todd. Again, do we have all the things figured out? No. I want to put this out there because it allows your town or your city or your state to get some anglers involved. And then once you do, and once you have that interest, let me know. That way we can put you on as an official team, and then we can start working together on colors. We can work together on logos, some names, and then we're going to do a reveal show of your team colors, your uniforms, and then we're going to have a draft. We will then have a draft, and that's the draft night. Is the night that you're going to announce your final field or your final lineup, okay? And it's going to let the whole world know who is fishing against who. And so it's going to be freaking awesome. So, it is going to be amazing. So, Catherine Field, let's see. We are living on the road. Can we pick a region? Absolutely. Whatever you feel comfortable. You could pick any city that you want to be a part of. So you're more than welcome to fish on anybody. In fact, you know what? You should become a free agent and let people fight for your Catherine Field. Let people fight to get you on their team. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So guys, I hope you see this. If you've missed it, if you came in halfway through, rewind and see the whole reveal. And see what we can do. But this is going to be revolutionary for the sport of kayak fishing. I hope we get a ton of interest. I think we will. And again, let's get some teams together, guys. I think we already have like 8 teams. Honestly, already. We have enough for a league already. But it would be great to have let's say 16 teams. That way we can do 4 divisions of 4 teams, and it'd be great to even have 32 teams, to be honest with you. But let's take baby steps. But if your city and your state is interested, and you have 8 anglers that are serious and I mean willing to put up, and invest their time, their money, and their talent into this league, it is going to be freaking incredible. So, anyway, let's have some fun, guys. Let's change this sport. It's all fishing at the end of the day, right? It's all fishing. Just how the competition works out. It's just more than getting up, traveling 15 hours, and going out off a boat ramp somewhere and fishing against 120 people. There's other ways to go out and grow this sport and bring notoriety to it. So this is just one of them. So I'm here to help you. I'm here to do whatever I can. And let's get this thing going. KFL. It's going to be